What is up, guys? The LA Gamer here, and today I am bringing you guys episode 6 of my Chargers rebuild connected franchise mode on Madden 16. Now, in the last episode, which was a little while ago, we actually went through the offseason, made a few moves, just kind of got the team all settled in, and I think the team's looking really good if we're looking through here. I think we got, our two worst offensive line positions are the right tackle and center, but they're both young guys. This guy, I believe, we just drafted, and then this guy's not bad. I think we drafted him last year. And the Darius Green, of course, is a great tight end. Pretty good receiving core. I wouldn't mind one more nice receiver because Edmonds not the greatest guy, but it's not bad nonetheless. We got Blake Mays at the quarterback position, and then defensively, I think that's kind of our highlight nowadays. Is we got Weddle, Blanton, Adechow. I think that's his name. I have no clue. Denzel Perryman, Melvin Ingram, Lugit, Ludulele, Nada, Hayes, Robinson, Fred, Flowers. It's just crazy. There's a whole list of guys we can name. But either way, we did all that stuff. And now I'm ready to go. Now I wanted to quickly, I already discussed this in my fantasy draft franchise mode, but if you guys don't watch that, I'm going to discuss it here real quick. I do want to talk about why I took a little 1 week or so break. It's nothing really big. I just wanted to get it out there because whenever I take a break, I feel almost obligated to explain it, so you guys understand that it's no big deal. Basically, just had some of my closest family members and friends in town this past week, and you can't really make up for time if you don't take full advantage of it. So I didn't really want to spend this time where they were in town to make a video, because you just never know how often you get to see those people. So I spent all the time I could to hang out with those people, and I hope you guys understand all of that. I'm sure you guys do. But either way, it's going to start picking up once again. I posted obviously a couple videos yesterday, and then we have this video coming up today. So yeah, that's basically all that's going on. I also highly recommend you guys check out the Division gameplay I put yesterday. Just to give you guys a taste of some story mode games. We're going to start doing them. Far Cry comes out in 2 days. I'm going to be doing some videos of that as well. Just want to make sure that you guys all understand that I'm going to be posting some new series on this channel, and I want to make sure you guys are checking those out. So either way, we're going to want to upgrade Blake Mays here. So we're going to work on his accuracy. Now, I could work on his awareness, which wouldn't be bad. Let's get to like low 70s, but accuracy is important. So we're going to work on all that. And now he's 89 overall. So pretty rapid jump there from our quarterback. So we're gonna work on some other people real quick too. I'm just gonna do some real quick things. I don't want to work on too many people, but Blake Mays is definitely, I mean, being our quarterback, he's gonna have to upgrade him because he's gonna be playing such a big role. Okay, we also need to upgrade Denzel Perryman. We're just gonna use his play recognition. We're gonna upgrade that because that's pretty low and it's pretty cheap. So we're gonna get him up a couple overalls there. Manti Te'o, I don't know how much playing time he's actually gonna get, but we're working his play rec as well. He's more of a smart player. He's already got a pretty good play rec, pretty good tackle, all that stuff. We're going to work on Keenan Allen, these guys. I mean, for most of these guys, we can just, what's it called? We could just kind of auto progress them. A lot of these guys are pretty good, so we'll just let the CPU decide who they think should be upgraded and what they should be upgraded in. So, auto progress for the rest of these players, auto upgrade, and it's done. So, we're going to sim. Let's just sim to midseason. We're actually no. For the most part, it's probably not a good idea to sim all the way to the halfway mark because there's a lot of moves we're gonna probably want to make if we do need to make them. Plus, I really don't know what to expect out of the team this season, so I'm really curious. Either way, walk out here, 31-13 victory to start it off. I like that. That looks good. I know the Raiders aren't the best team, so I shouldn't be overly impressed, but they're not a bad team. I mean, they're kind of middle of the pack, so good game. Blake Mays threw a pretty nice game there. Melvin Gordon had a pretty nice day. Edmond did well. Keenan Allen did well as well. He did well as well. Demario Davis had 18 tackles. Wow. Any interceptions or anything? I'm sure we got a few. Perryman, Verrett, and Flowers each had interceptions. Any forced fumbles by any chance? No, just 3 forced fumbles by them. That's not good, but that's basically it for that. Let's upgrade our coach real quick as well. I just noticed we have 40,000 XP up there, so probably should buy a couple things. Let's see. Spend coach XP. We need to. I wouldn't mind being a master trade negotiator. I wouldn't mind having expert scouting. Increased XP is always good. And then we'll do all that. And then in terms of like retirement and all that stuff, we're gonna wait to buy any of these re-sign packs. We're gonna wait until there's somebody I really want to re-sign, and then we'll buy one of those re-sign things because I don't want to just assume one of these guys won't sign and then buy one of those and it'll end up being a waste of coins and this whole yada yada stuff. I just don't want to waste that XP right now, so we'll worry about that a little bit later. Either way, let's continue to sim. We actually lost the second game to the Broncos, which is too bad. And we ended up losing by about the same score that we ended up winning the first week by. This time 30-13. We won the first week 31-13. So let's see what happened here. We Blake Mays performed all right. Not much of a running game. Keenan Allen did all right. Let's see. I think it was defensively that we struggled the most because they got a lot of yards. It doesn't look like we really forced many turnovers. Verrett got another interception, which is good, but obviously was not good enough. So, of course, the Broncos are always a pretty good team, so we're going to have to struggle to beat them a little bit. And the next week we play the Colts, or this week we play the Colts. So, we're going to have a pretty early bye week here. You see we have a bye week in week 4. Typically, I don't like that. I mean, I usually like having the bye week a little bit later in the season, so it allows my guys to actually get rested up when they need rest a little bit more. But that's obviously not the case here. So we won 31-21. We'll sim a couple weeks at a time now because when we go week by week, sometimes it goes a little bit slow. But we'll go maybe 2 weeks at a time, then analyze every 2 games at a time, just so we can get by this a little bit quicker and have a better idea what happens this season. So the Raiders are 0-4, so maybe I shouldn't have been that excited about beating them week 1. Let's just not lose to them now. If they're 0-4, we don't want to be the one team that breaks their win-less streak. I want to be able to continue to beat them so we can get another easy win. And yeah, we're going to take full advantage of that. We're going to beat them 44-3. Okay, so we're going to rack up some XP with our players that game. 41-point victory right there, so that's really good. Player stats, you see Blake Mays had a phenomenal game here. 3 touchdowns, no interceptions to 280 yards. So he was probably the main reason we ended up beating these Colts. Steve Johnson came out big in the receiving game. So did Keenan Allen, didn't get a touchdown, but 89 receiving yards, not 89 receptions. That'd be crazy. And then defensively, we said we had 2 interceptions on luck. So let's see, Melvin Ingram and Denzel Perryman. So 2 of our linebackers actually getting an interception, and then Denzel Perryman did a great job there. Any forced fumbles by anybody? Yeah, Star Lutulele forced a fumble. So there we go. Pretty nice game from all those guys, and actually we need to check that 44-3 victory out and see what we did there, because that's a huge win. I'm gonna be honest. So here, Blake Mays actually didn't perform that crazy. He only threw for less than 180 yards, only 1 touchdown. Rushing wise though, Melvin Gordon had 3 touchdowns, 2 fumbles though, and that's pretty bad, but 3 touchdowns is phenomenal. Our one guy who got the touchdown catch was our backup tight end, John Phillips. And then defensively, let's see, did we do anything crazy here? We got another interception with Verrett. He has 3 interceptions in 4 games. Let's just emphasize that. Verrett's having a very nice season. And then we didn't force any fumbles. So we forced 2 interceptions. I don't know how we got 44 points. I'm not going to check it all out. Maybe we got a couple of defensive touchdowns. Verrett's a pretty fast guy. I wouldn't be surprised if he got a defensive touchdown. But either way, phenomenal job there. If we can finish maybe 11-5, I'll say that's what we're going to need to do to make the playoffs this season. Because the Chiefs and Broncos are a great team, or a great series of teams. So trying to get in a position in the division to top them will be fairly difficult. You see the Chiefs are 5-1. The Broncos are 5-0. So yeah, not only do we have to win games, but we have to hope they don't win all their games. So it's going to be kind of a mixture of interesting scenarios that go on here. So we beat the Giants. Now we're playing the Ravens. And we tied them. What was the score on that? Ties aren't very common. 7-7. Interesting. A 7-7 game. That's a little bit odd. Basically no offense. It just didn't really exist that game. So let's see. Blake Mays threw the 1 touchdown for us. Joe Flacco threw the 1 touchdown for them. Melvin Gordon had a nice game. And I mean, obviously, I guess it was just a defensive battle. I mean, you can see the defensive stats are pretty good here. Interception wise, Brandon Flowers and Patrick Robinson with the interception. Brandon Flowers has about 2 interceptions this season, so he's done a pretty nice job. And then forced fumbles, Patrick Robinson also forced a fumble. So Robinson also has quite a few interceptions, if I remember correctly. So I'm having a pretty nice secondary this year. And obviously that's reflecting well in our record, as we're now 4-1-1, which is a pretty nice record. I'm not going to lie. I think it's better than we started off these past few years. Or maybe it's not. We've actually started off pretty strong the past couple of years. But hopefully we can make the playoffs once again, try to make a push. This time we beat the Eagles 35-23, so then we're going to play the Cowboys and check out those 2 games. So let's see, the Cowboys are 2-5, which is weird because the Cowboys have a pretty nice roster. Maybe since we're a few years in, maybe a couple guys retired or something. But we're able to beat them as well. And we're actually tied with the Broncos at 6-1-1. That's kind of a weird situation to be tied in. The Broncos also tied 1 game and lost the game as well. So we're tied with the Broncos right now, and we're going to need to play them here and hopefully come out with a victory. We've had some pretty nice offensive performances the past 2 weeks, totaling 35 points or more in both games. So hopefully if we can keep that up against the Broncos, which is going to be the toughest part, is trying to get good offense on them. If we can keep up some momentum there, that would help a lot. So Blake Mays didn't do a whole lot that game. Once again, Melvin Gordon had a pretty nice game with 2 rushing touchdowns. Receiving wise, they have Taylor Austin. I always like to refer to this guy as Tavon Austin's brother, but he's a beast. 10 catches, 108 yards and a touchdown. He even outplayed Des Bryant, which is really impressive. Defensively, though, we must have done something here to win this game. Verrett got an interception. He also, let's see, well, we also forced a fumble with Denzel Perryman. Did we get any defensive touchdowns? We didn't. So sometimes I'm just confused how we score so many points. Maybe we just kick a shit ton of field goals. That's like the only thing I can think of, because we're not getting that many touchdowns. But this game, Blake Mays did a little bit more, 2 touchdowns. Melvin Gordon also had another good game. Receiving wise, Inman's actually, Inman, I'm pretty sure it's Inman, but Inman's having a really nice season so far. I'll have to emphasize that, because I said before the season that I didn't think he was going to do that much, but he's kind of making me bite my words at this point, because he's doing a pretty nice job, I'm not going to lie. So Denzel Perryman with another interception there. Denzel Perryman's been a great addition to our team. Now let's remember, the only game we've lost this season is to the Broncos, so we can get some revenge here at their home stadium, which will be a little bit difficult, and hopefully we can come out with a win to actually take control over them in our division. But they beat us pretty good that last time. We'll have to come out and play pretty well to beat them this time, and we're able to do that. We're able to come out there and get a win. We won 41-31, so I was talking about how we needed our offense to show up. 3 weeks in a row, our offense has been absolutely phenomenal, which is funny, because you see we tied 7-7, and after that, our offense just exploded. We even had some good offensive weeks before that, 31 points here, 31 points here, 44 points here. We actually, I guess, on paper and how many points we're averaging, we're probably one of the best offensive teams in the league. So you see Blake Mays had another great game, 280 yards with 3 touchdowns. Rushing-wise, Melvin Gordon did a great job. Receiving-wise, Keenan Allen did a great job. So some of our main guys obviously coming up big in this game. And then, let's see, any interceptions, notable guys. We got Robert Bland to get an interception. Any forced fumbles? No, nobody on our team. So we're able to come out there at 41 points. That's just awesome. So that's basically the only way we're going to beat the Broncos is if we score 41 points on them. But it's good enough to take control over them, at least in our division. But of course the Chiefs are still 8-1, and the Raiders are 0-9. So something to keep track of. Maybe they'll go winless this season. That'll be very interesting. Then right here we're playing the Jets, I think it said, and they were 2-7. So hopefully we can come out here and get a win against a team that has a little bit worse of a record. And yeah, we're gonna do that one, 40-38. So our defense is starting to struggle a little bit. We gotta pay attention to that. Luckily our offense has been phenomenal, but look, our defense, 23 points, 34, 31, and 38. We're giving up quite a few points these past 4 games. We're just outscoring them, and that's the only reason we're winning is our offense. So you see Blake Mays had another phenomenal game, 384 yards. That's a lot of yards and 2 touchdowns. And then rushing wise, Melvin Gordon coming up big again with 2 rushing touchdowns. Receiving wise, Keenan Allen and Inman coming up real big for us. And then defensively, we must have done something here to keep him off the board. You see, we didn't actually get an interception. Did we force a fumble? I mean, we had to do something. We didn't. I just don't understand how we won this game. Kicking wise, Nathan Fisher. Oh yeah, that's right. We have a rookie kicker. How's he doing? You know, let's check stats. Let's see how he's doing, because I haven't really been checking the kicking stats because I forgot we had a rookie kicker. But now I'm curious about how he's doing. So let's look. Now that we're in week 12 and probably most of the bye weeks are done, let's look at where we're ranking, or at least how our players are ranking across the board this season. So, Blake Mays is, out of starters, he is 7th, it looks like, 7th in QB rating. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 actually, because Jay Cutler is apparently not the starter anymore. He has 17 touchdowns and 5 interceptions. So yeah, I really like Blake Mays this season. Let's see, rushing wise, we have, let's see, rushing wise, we have, I swear yeah, okay, here we go. Melvin Gordon, who's about, I would say about 10 down, but he is leading the league in rushing touchdowns. So that was something I kind of figured. He has a lot of rushing touchdowns if you remember watching each one of them or seeing them as they come up each season. He is getting in the end zone a lot, so that's really what matters the most, that he's actually punching in touchdowns. Receiving wise, I don't think we have any great receivers. Well, actually, no, never mind. Keenan Allen's pretty high up there. He's top 5 in receiving yards, and then touchdowns, I don't think he's very high. No, he only has 5. So, not really any huge receiving touchdown guys in our team, but a lot of great just reception type guys on our team. We don't really have any big players or big receivers on our team. I mean, Keenan Allen's more of a possession receiver rather than a big time go up and get the ball type of receiver. So defensively, I don't know if we have any big guys here. We have a rookie here. Josh Allen's doing a great job. Another rookie here, Lucas Jackson. So a few rookies that are actually kind of taking over the league right here at the middle linebacker position. And I don't really see any of our guys up here. We have Denzel Perryman, who I know is doing a great job. Anybody on our team who's doing really well sack-wise, I don't think... Oh, never mind. Melvin Ingram is second in the league with 13 sacks. I always am underestimating my players. Interception-wise, we have Jason Verrett, who has 4, which will be good for... tied for 5th in the league. And then forced fumbles. We probably have some guys up there. Let's see. No, we don't. Okay. But kicking was what I was curious about. I'm sure our kicker has a lot of points. We have... Come on, we've gotten so many points this season. He's got to be doing something. Okay, yeah, he's 12 for 14. His longest is 48. He's not doing that bad. He's 36 for 37 extra points. That's... I mean, I'm a little upset that he missed an extra point. He's one of only 2 players this season to miss an extra point. But he's kicked a few more than most other players. Let's see. Yeah, he's 3rd in the league in actual extra points attempted. The extra point he missed was blocked, so it's not really his fault. He's 7 for 7 out of 30 yards or closer, 2 for 2 out of 40 yards or closer, 3 for 3 out of 50 yards or closer. Both field goals he missed were from 50 yards or more. So I'm not worried about it. The kickers that we drafted was actually really good. As long as we keep him in relatively realistic range, he is going to knock them down with some consistency. So I'm happy with that. Now we're playing the Bills. Didn't look like they had the greatest record either. Hopefully we come out here and get a win, because we need to come up big. And we actually, oh my god, we lost that game. We lost that game pretty bad too. 38-17, which sucks because the Chiefs lost too, which would have been our chance to actually take over our division. And now we need to play the Patriots, who are 7-4. Looks like our division, or actually our schedule is about to get a little bit tougher, because we have the Patriots now, which we lost to, and then we have the Chiefs coming up twice. Oh gosh, this is going to start getting really difficult. We lost 45-27, so yeah, now our defense is starting to fall apart. I want to look at those games, guys. I'm a little bit... I don't want to see our losses. So we have Redskins, Chiefs, Dolphins, Chiefs. Oh, gosh. Okay. Redskins shouldn't be that tough. Well, they're 7-5, so I guess they're having a good season. We're about a game and a half in front of them, so it could be a close game. I think we should be the better team here. We're going to need to come up big, though. We are on a little bit of a losing streak. And we continue that. Didn't we get on a horrible losing streak to end last season? I'm 43-7. Oh my god, I'm tired of these stupid losing streaks ruining our season. We gotta finish big, and now we're playing the Chiefs twice, who are a phenomenal team. So we're gonna have to come out here and get a couple upsets if we want to make the playoffs. We got like I said, the Chiefs right now. When we lose to them, we have the Dolphins now. I'm not even gonna want to look at scores, because oh my goodness, not another losing streak. We were what, 8-2-1 or something, and now we're 8-5-1 or something like that. We're going on a pretty bad losing streak. We did win that game, though. Okay. That game was kind of a must-win. You see, we've been giving up a lot of points lately, so that's the issue. Winning that game, though, may have been the only thing that keeps us having a chance here. I mean, let's check the AFC. Do we still have a chance? Wait, we clinched? Oh, we clinched, boys. We clinched. Okay, so it's probably... Yeah, we definitely only clinched a wildcard spot. But we have 3 AFC West teams going to the playoffs. We did at least clinch a playoff spot. So this last game against the Chiefs doesn't really matter. I'm surprised we clinched at a 9-5-1 record, and at worst a 9-6-1 record. But at least we made the playoffs. Of course, we're going to sit in the playoffs as well in this series, or in this episode. And if we make the Super Bowl, we will play that game. But let's see. Come on. We actually ended up beating the Chiefs in that last game, so I doubt they brought their A effort, because they probably already clinched first place. But I mean, still being able to beat them, that's a big deal. So let's see what the score was in that game. 31-20. So that losing streak, that 4-game losing streak, was really, really sketchy. But luckily we still finished strong to actually come out here and win a couple games. So now we're gonna play the Bengals in the first round. Let's please come out here and win a game. Please, please, please. I want to make it past the wild card round. I want to win the Super Bowl. Come on, game. Give me a chance. And we beat them. We beat the Bengals. Okay, this is the farthest we've ever gone. It's the divisional round. I don't think I've ever made it this far. So I'm a little bit anxious. We beat the Chiefs once in a little bit of an upset. We beat the Bengals 34-7. So that was quite a dominant victory. So, played the Chiefs twice, obviously. They were in our division. First time, they gave us a little bit of a whooping. Second time, we were able to beat them by 11 points. Neither game has been that close. Here we go, though. We're going to, of course, be playing in their stadium because they have home field advantage. Let's see what happens, guys. I'm a little bit skeptical if we're going to be able to come out and beat them 2 out of 3 times. But I know our team can do it if we played our best. Let's go. Oh, we weren't able. Oh my goodness. Let's check the score. It simmed so quick we weren't able to keep the suspense, but let's see what the score was. 12-20. It was our offense that was not able to come out and get it done. Blake Mason didn't really do bad. He didn't throw any picks. He didn't make any mistakes. He just didn't make enough positive impacts to counteract what they were doing. So that's basically the end of what is this, the 3rd season. We're gonna sim here. We're gonna check who wins the Super Bowl. Probably going to be one of, well, it's without a doubt going to be one of our teams who makes the Super Bowl, because it was Chiefs versus Broncos in the conference championships. So let's just put that in perspective to realize how difficult our division actually is. Me, the Broncos, and the Chiefs were 3 of the final 4 teams in the AFC. So it's a pretty crazy thing. So let's see. We have the playoff schedule. We have who wins the Super Bowl? Seahawks and Chiefs. So the Chiefs beat the Broncos 31-24. Seahawks beat the Packers 41-38. I mean, crazy high scoring game there. And my vote was the Chiefs to win. I mean, they were able to beat us all season. At least 2 out of 3 times, and they were good. I mean, 12-4. I don't really know what the Seahawks were able to do, but my bet's going on the Chiefs. Even though I know how good the Seahawks lineup is. Let's see. We're about to check out here who was able to win that finals. A lot of people are retiring, so we're gonna have to. The Chiefs deliver their. Yep, the Chiefs won. Let's see what the final score was in that game. We have league schedule, Super Bowl, 24-14. Yep, it was their defense, man. Their defense is crazy now. I'm confident in our team, though. I mean, we lost to the Super Bowl winning team. I honestly think we could have beaten the Broncos. I think we could have beaten the Seahawks. So I think we honestly might be a top 2, top 3 team in the league right now. It was just that losing streak put us in a bad situation where we had to play the Chiefs too early and we weren't able to gather enough momentum. But that's going to be it for this episode. We were able to get a pretty successful season out there and get a pretty good idea of how our team's going to perform here in the next few seasons. And I think we've set a good basis for some positive improvement on this team. So that's basically it. If you guys enjoyed, please click that like button below. Make sure to comment your opinion of this series and what I could do to make it more interesting in the comment section below. And lastly, make sure to subscribe if you have not already to stay tuned to this series and other series I got going on my channel. Now this series is going great. Another great rebuild series just motivates me to do more in the future. So once again, that's just a big thank you to you guys for keeping it going. And that's basically it. I will see you guys in the next one, and peace out.